Okay, now we're getting to solving all the missing angles and all the missing sides for this right triangle. So the first thing, let's just get rid of the easy stuff. How many degrees is in a triangle? I mean, that's the only way to say it. There's 180 degrees within your triangle. So that means I have a 90 degree in this box and I have a 28. So I need to find this missing little angle right there. So I'm going to go 180 minus 28 minus 90 to find that missing angle. And that gives me 62 degrees. So angle B is 62 degrees. That's one piece. Now, we see that B is 15 and we need to find C and A. We are going to use the ratios in the sense, in like example 3, the calculator-based one, because this is not a special right triangle, in order to find our missing pieces. So, I want to find A. If I'm using 28 degrees as my reference angle, my opposite is A, and my adjacent is 15. That's all I have. So I'm going to use tangent. So tangent of 28 degrees equals that value of A over 15. Tangent is opposite over adjacent. That's how you get from there. Okay, so that means A equals 15 tan 28. When you plug this into your calculator, make sure you do 15 times tangent of 28. That will get you 7.98 rounded equals A. So that's the side length of A. And now our last piece is finding the side length of C. I'm going to go ahead and use cosine, because cosine of 28 is equivalent to my adjacent, which is 15, over my hypotenuse, which is C. So adjacent is 15, hypotenuse is C. We need to find that value. So I have 15 over C. This is a little funky, so it's going to take a couple more steps. In order to make C by itself, I first need to divide by 15 on both sides. So that goes away. So now I have cosine 28 over 15 equals 1 over C. It is not just a C, which means if I want to have C by itself, I'm just going to go ahead and flip it to the reciprocal. If you see, I flipped to the right and I flipped to the left, it has the same values. So now I can go ahead and just plug in 15 divided by, use parentheses please in your calculator, cosine 28, close the parentheses, and you get C equals 16.99. Now, if we were rounding to whole numbers, you could say that C is approximately 17 and A is approximately 8, and that leaves you with B is 15. C is 17 rounded. I don't know where I got that from. Yikes. 17 rounded. Now, the important thing to check is that C is your longest side, which in fact 17 is the longest side, so you know your hypotenuse is where you are headed for. All right, hopefully that is good. You now looked at all of them. I know you guys have done a little bit of this in the past. Math 2, this was basically as deep as the trig functions went, was looking with ratios. So make sure you guys are understanding this before we move on, because the difficulty level will increase as we go forward. All right.